So that'll open up a little breathing room for the Bills if they can hang on here, but they're well within Norwood's field goal range. And I'm sure that's all they're thinking about now, is extending this lead beyond the 7 points.
Well, it's not an easy road for, and Chicago has tied it up 17-all. Not an easy road for Buffalo, even if they get the victory today, because they've got Indianapolis left, but that's on the road. Then they've got to travel to the New York Giants. They get Miami at home, and they finish out the season at Washington.
A real disadvantage for the Bills. Every year they seem to play more games on the road in December than they play at home.
And they're fighting a perennial December swoon. They're doing a good job of changing that around today. Here's Thomas. Inside the 20 to the 17.
And the fans here, they talk about that swoon, but the Bills' record here at home is phenomenal. In the last 6 years, they've only lost here twice.
We are at the 2-minute warning. Buddy Ryan's Philadelphia Eagles trail by 7, and they desperately need the ball back. They can stop the clock just once more. Don't forget, next Saturday, one of the great clashes of college football, the traditional Army-Navy game for Philadelphia. Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Begins with the college football show. Andrea Joyce and Mike Francesa will be on location. 30 to 23, 2 minutes to go. And Jim Kelly, what a brilliant start he had, hitting his first 8 passes, settled down in the second quarter. Mike Lodish got his first sack of the season, number 73. Time of possession in the last 9 minutes. Is that something?
Well, that's the reason the Buffalo Bills will win this game, barring an unforeseen turnover and score by the Eagles. Right now, they're just going to run the Eagles out of timeouts, line up and kick a field goal.
Thurman Thomas hit by Mike Golick.
Thurman Thomas carry.
And the Eagles will use their last timeout now, I think, to stop the clock.
Okay.
Nope, they're going to save it, apparently. They have 1 left.
Boy, this is a mistake if they're not using it right now. They have 1 timeout remaining, and they're letting all of this time go off the clock. It's only 2nd down.
Thought Buddy Ryan was going to pat his head and rub his belly there for a minute.
That's not easy to do. I can't understand why they're not using that last timeout.
2nd and 11. Thurman Thomas. It'll be 3rd down, and now they use their final timeout and stop the clock with 1:08 remaining in the game. So Buddy Ryan's ball club out of timeouts, and they still trail by 7. 80,000 or so on hand. They have enjoyed themselves this afternoon, as it appears the Buffalo Bills will go 10-2 for the season and take a full game lead over the Miami Dolphins in the AFC East. Miami already a loser today. And the Bills, who rang up 24 first-quarter points and then squandered all but 1 of them, can now run out the clock. They do have a 3rd down, however. 3rd and 11. And here's the toss to Thomas coming to the right side. Seth Joyner knocks him down. It'll be 4th down, but the clock will continue to roll.
Real heads-up play by Thurman Thomas. You notice he didn't struggle and try and get that 1st down. The big thing here is to put his field goal kicker on the field and get these extra 3 points and not risk that fumble.
And in the back of your mind, if you're thinking, why kick the field goal, I'm sure that the Bills are aware not only that they can get the 3 points and avoid the possibility of a tie, but Philadelphia has not blocked a kick this season.
Well, they're due. You know, if they're going to block one, this is the one to block. You keep thinking back to that interception by Seth Joyner, and he tried to lateral the ball. Thurman Thomas made a nice play on the ball, and the Bills recovered the fumble.
Saw Frank Wright call timeout. Buffalo uses one with 17 seconds to go. Bills still have 2 left.
And that's a smart play by the Bills, running the clock way down like that. But what it does to the Eagle defense and the special teams that are out there is it takes a little steam out of them. They have to stand out there and regather, get fired up again to try and get into the backfield and make a block on Norwood.
Norwood, that first one was mighty impressive. It came into the teeth of that 20-mile-an-hour breeze. And then he kicked one from 21 and 45. And it's 30-23 now with 17 seconds to go in the ball game.
And Norwood has not had a great year, but 4 field goals today against the Eagles will make him feel like he had.
This will be from 35. Whoa, stays wide right.
Well, now, 13 seconds to go, no timeouts. Perfect situation for Randall Cunningham.
All he needs is 3rd and 18 and the ball at the 5-yard line. He can throw another 95-yarder. Well, it is not over yet.
Absolutely not over. Ball's on the 20. They got 80 yards to go in 13 seconds. No problem.
Cunningham, 217. He's thrown 3 touchdowns, been intercepted once. And the alley-oop receivers go wide to the right side, all 3 of them. Cunningham goes short. They lateral it to Byers, who gets out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And they use 6 seconds on that play, so time for 1 more, maybe 2.
Yeah, that's the old hook and lateral. Hitch and ladder. A lot of different names for that one. Miami used it one evening, almost ruined my day.
I remember it well. Post-game show coming next. Greg and Terry, scores and highlights in the NFL. 7 seconds remaining. Triple coverage. Batted away. Game is over. John Hagee and his Buffalo Bill teammates have a 10-2 record. And the Philadelphia Eagles see their 5-game win streak come to a close. They are 7-5 for the year. Final score, 30-23.
One of the worst things you can have is a winning streak in this league. We saw a couple go by last week, and now the Eagles' 5-game streak is snapped.
Speedy down, Beebe. To go, 3rd quarter. This will be Smith. Stopped at the 21-yard line. Let's go back and take a look at the TD pass, Cunningham to Byers.
Well, Byers is at the wingback position right here. His job is to go down and then cut to the corner, but he'll see number 31, James Williams, is covering him and has that cut off. Watches Byers, reads the coverage, and just stops. Cunningham sees him, throws him a perfect strike, touchdown Philly.
Now Jim Kelly, who had a wonderful first quarter, time in the 3rd. And off Thurman Thomas, coming left at the 2 block, and then he is cut down by Andre Waters. And turns the somersault at the 26.
And the Bills want to run to the left side. This is John Davis and Howard, the big house. Ballard coming out on the pull. Outstanding hit by 1.5er and a gainer and a twister and all.
That time it's only 3 carries Monday night. Chicago continues to lead Detroit.
Tactical move now by the Bulls. Had his offense in a quarter. Here they start the second completely.
And just another, he had been replaced for a couple of series. Pass is caught, crossing route. Tackle made by Eric.
Reed is playing with a very sore left ankle. and yet he continues to go into no man's land across that middle, making big catches for his quarterback.
Saw Bruce Smith on the sideline with 2 sacks already today.